Dear Joe Exotic and beloved mailroom staff, I am here to bring good tidings. My name is Sherman H. I am writing you because it occurred to me that you have not appeared in the tabloids wearing a tiger print jumpsuit. Or maybe I'm thinking of a lion suit instead. The latter of which would make a Caucasian human appear to be clothing challenged from a distance, but we wouldn't want that, or your new man would become enraged and jealous. You ain't in there with a bunch of ladies after all, which is why the gift of a lion suit could be a cause for concern. So hopefully this letter will encourage somebody to come and gift you a tiger print suit, not a lion print suit. Have you considered marrying Bill Clinton? Because you better hurry up if you want to, since I am positioning myself as mayor of Washington. The purpose of electing myself into that position is because I have a project. I shall launch a website, not an app, I'm too old for that. But the website will be pushed by Google Ads and will contain an application for beautiful men and women to apply to marry Bill Clinton. Folks like you and me don't understand this yearning, but folks like Bill Clinton need as many wives as they can possibly get their hands on. However, due to the travel logistics I'm about to explain, I have to limit the number of wives to 500, so only the first 500 applicants will be accepted and be allowed to marry Bill Clinton. After I receive all the applications in full, I shall summon my right-hand woman to prepare some travel arrangements for 500 wedding winners. Let's call my right-hand woman Monica. Monica will place a couple of phone calls and visit to orbitz.com and book all of these new fiancés on a trip to Bozeman, Montana. They shall only fly first class, mostly because of the "I'm about to marry Bill Clinton" part. But since his new wives will hail from all over the country, this shan't cause any logistics problems, except that others making those flights will not be able to fly first class. Once in Bozeman, Montana, Monica will have 8 charter buses waiting at the airport exit for Bill's lucky wives, and they will all get on the bus and take a cross-country trip to Washington. When the wives have arrived in Washington, the paparazzi shall be awaiting everyone and will shower the disembarking Greyhound-going passengers with hugs and kisses, a press conference, and bottles of Dom Perignon shampoo. There will be a 2-hour celebration on the streets in which Bill Clinton stands on a portable stage. Traffic is blocked, don't worry. And the 500 wives will each line up to give Bill a kiss. Everyone will be so tired after the kiss, so Bill will get back on the bus with all of his wives, and Monica will have a truck stop cluster of budget motels waiting for all of them someplace in Northern Virginia or the great state of Maryland. They will spend the night, and after that everyone will enjoy a continental breakfast before boarding their respective buses. The thunderstorm is not a sound effect, it's real. But then they will be carted straight to Las Vegas. Once there, Monica has arranged to reserve to take a trip to the fake Louvre Pyramid Casino for Bill and all of his wives, where they will sing, attend shows featuring singing divas wearing 80s style sequin dresses, and then they will party until the morning. By the time this Vegas honeymoon has ended, will be just in time for everyone to begin their new careers in Plano, Texas, where they will all be employees of the new BIC liquid paper correction fluid facility. There, Bill will be the CEO, and his 500 wives will unleash a flood of a massive range of colors of liquid paper, with the main goal in mind being Americans now able to purchase correction fluid for construction paper. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I know. The thunderstorm is real, it's not a sound effect. I haven't told you more about me. See, what I know is that the long-standing Carol thing has been a source of serious distress for you, and it pains me that a dramatic series of less than ideal events has cramped your style for a while. I myself prefer you to be rambling about the farm with all the sexy cowboys, which is a lifestyle I myself would enjoy, if it wasn't for the neurodegeneration thing on my part. but I won't ask you to discuss your Carol nightmare, for you are both my friends, and I don't want you complicating your case. However, I will say that back in '85, I had just been born, and Carol had a friend of a friend of a friend named Karen, and Karen's first husband stole my only daddy's only pony. He never saw it again. We think Karen herself fits somewhere into this equation, but we could never prove it. But don't worry, Father Tyler has filed a lawsuit against Darla, Howard, or whoever to get $5,000 for this awful theft that occurred 40 short years ago. Things are going well, but I will say for some reason the attorney keeps giving my dad the runaround. I will say Karen could sometimes be naughty. Karen worked at a bonobo sanctuary. I reckon I heard a rumor that whenever Karen employees got a tick in their leg, she would encourage them to save it in a jar because she was collecting them for her annual Halloween piñata for the party she held yearly at Karen's estate. The thunderstorm is real, it's not a side effect. One could stand to reason her guests didn't like being covered in ticks, but I hear Karen rationalize that if they're all getting free candy, a few ticks can't bother anyone. And it could teach us to be all more like bonobos and groom each other while at the office. It gives me warm, fuzzy feelings just thinking about it. I like my Reese's too, Karen, but not that much. This leads me to a new query. Do you like Janet Yellen? Do you think she should be a fashion model? Do you think Janet would be worth coming to the other side to marry because she knows how to ease into the quantitative? This country is tragic in that it grossly undervalues the sexiness of the repo market. Well, my good Sir Joe Exotic, extension of one Sir Elton John, it has been the utmost pleasure communicating with you today. It is my hope that someday in the far, far future, Hollywood will reignite my modeling contract, and then I will run off into the sunset with Justin Bieber after I convince him that our team is the best team. But meanwhile, I have to deal with the cease and desist orders from his wife. I mean, because I was a totally sexy male model in the 2000s, but now I'm missing most of my teeth. Thank you.